Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I'm Robin at Andrew Jack without a Z and we are back from food days to play more Silent Hill 3. Did I say Silent Hill 3? Did I say I'm Robin? I don't remember. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to play on normal and riddle level hard. Now, for those of you stuck around, we've already beaten the game once. Took about 3 streams to do it, but we did it, and now we have 2 more streams to go, potentially. 2 more runs, playthroughs, there we go, to go, before we get started. So, let's go ahead and jump on in. So, hello everyone. Hey Bob, hey Judge, hello Lark, and anyone else lurking? Hi! So, this initial run, this extra new game starts a little bit differently because we actually aren't going to be going through that initial nightmare until I unlock cool clothes for Heather. Honestly, right away. I went ahead and plugged in a code for a shirt I liked. And now we have pants. She's got the choker, she's got the necklace, the sleeveless, it's a good aesthetic. It's a good look. It's a good shirt. You know? So we're going to go ahead and get started on skipping stuff. We're going to power our way through. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I have been kind of... It's been like one of those weeks, you know? I'm not really all that worried about it, but... Let's see. Let's first head all the way down. Just to double check. Oh, there's car park here. There's something that we can get, and I never remember where it is. It's been way too long since I've played. But if we can get it, it's gonna make this run very simple. Unlimited submachine gun. Alright. So this is going to be just absolutely nasty. Had a bunch of severely shitty days thanks to tests and having a small argument with work boss, feeling the need to end quick. Yeah, I'm sorry that you went through that. I understand that feeling though. Not in the same week, but definitely in the same general vibe. Alright, so we're going to start by, I think, looking for the first set of double doors. Nope, not that one. At the end, there we go. And so far, nothing is too crazy. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, first of all, just to at least be able to have a place to chill out. Because I know stuff like this can be... God, those kinds of days are really rough, in general. Just wanna... You just want to be making model kits. I get you. Okay, now, we have map. And then we're going to haul ass get up to the 2nd floor, and we are just going to kind of roll as quickly as I can. I know about some of this. Oh, also, fun fact. We're going to kill. A lot. Why are we going to kill? Don't worry about it. Point is, though, we're going to destroy Natalie shoes. Okay. And we need to find the bakery. We need to look at bread. Car trouble and book that was supposed to have been delivered yesterday is not to be found. Ah, dang. That's very rough. Hey, Mom. Good to see ya. Hopefully at least the holiday parts wound up okay. Oh boy. Sounds like a lot of people have been through it this week. Oh, yeah. Tongs. And now we are going to get back in here. Oh, wow. Okay, so next time when we do that, we need to go straight. Boss side, I'll probably finish Lost Judgment tomorrow. Hell yeah. That is a really good game. I really like the conclusion. It's very good. Achieve heaven through violence. Of course. You gotta. Oh yeah, you too can say Hi Debbie with the Hi Debbie emote as designed by Scoosh and drawn by me. With a little old subscription, or you can unlock it with bits. Alright, so we've got a key. Let's shill myself just a little. Yeah, screw you. Bonk. The fun feature of the submachine gun is that while we can't move in a lateral direction, we can do this. We can do this little shitty crouch walk. And also aim up and down once we get to firing. Rolling in just in time to see Heather go utterly diehard on some monsters. Spray and pray Mason. Okay, so we're going to go back to the balcony, which I believe is over here. And we need to go to the bookstore. I don't remember which one that is. Bestseller. There we go. Hey, Kat. And hey, Aleph. Anyone else I missed? I don't think so. But, hi. I hope y'all are doing well. Let's see if any numbers appear here. Doesn't look like it. Huh. Let's instead examine our copies. I'm not much for sentimental slop like Romeo and Juliet. One line from Macbeth that I just can't forget. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player, that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. Wow. Hamlet in this one. Is in this one. I've never read that. Othello's in this one. I must have read it, but I forgot what happens. King Lear is in this one. I've never read that. I love it. Okay, so let's look around for... oh, hey, AJ. Let's look around for anything that might help us with this puzzle, because clearly we are lacking in clues. Made some barley risotto and hunkering down for some snowstorms. Hell yeah. Okay, in here is a tragedy. Art thou player or audience? Be as it may, the end doth remain. All go on only toward death. The first words at thy left hand, a false lunacy, a madly dancing man, hearing unhearable words, drawn to a beloved's grave, and there mayhap true madness at last. Gee, I wonder which book this is about. So clearly we have to know what books are what. So this sounds a little bit like Hamlet, but I also don't remember the works very well. As did this one, playing a debt, find true death at the last, killing a nameless lover, she pierced a heart rent by sorrow. Doth lie invite truth? Doth verity but wear the mask of falsehood? Ah, thou pitiful, thou miserable ones! Still amidst lies, though the end cometh not, wherefore yearn for death? Wilt thou attend to thy beloved? Truths and lies, life and death, a game of turning white to black and black to white. Othello. Is not a silence brimming with love more precious than flattery, a peaceful slumber preferred to a throne besmirched with blood? King Lear? One vengeful man spilled blood for two, two youths shed tears for three. Three witches disappeared thusly, and only the four keys remain, and that's Macbeth. Ah, but verily in here is a tragedy. Art thou player or audience? There is nothing which cannot become a puppet of fate or an onlooker peering into the cage. Folding zines. And yeah, cool guy, I have heard about that. I've seen one of the shots, and I will say, poster's looking pretty good. Um, so I don't remember what this one is. Our options were Hamlet, King Lear, Othello, Macbeth, and Romeo and Juliet. So I don't know what the second one is. Um, but Othello is definitely what's being described here because it's also name dropping the board game of the same name. Um, Macbeth is listed here, and then I think, yeah, playing a death in order to trick people. Find true death at the last. That sounds like Romeo and Juliet. Good catch. And then, let's see. And King Lear is somewhere in here, which I never unfortunately read. But if I had to guess, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. So let's try that. We're going to look over the works real quick. Um, so number one is R and J. Two is Lear. Three is Macbeth. Oh, King Lear kicks off with one of his daughters not wanting to flatter him for the sake of an inheritance. Silence versus flattery. Ooh, okay. I'll have to go back and check on that just to make sure I get the order right. Four is Hamlet, and five is Othello. So we'll take one more look at the puzzle hint itself. Unlike easy and normal difficulty, this code is the same every time. First words at thy left hand, drawn to a beloved's grave, Hamlet, as did this one, playing at death, find true death at the last, killing a nameless lover. She pierced a heart rent by sorrow. All that says Romeo and Juliet. Doth lie invite truth? Doth verity but wear the mask of falsehood? Ah, thou pitiful, thou miserable ones. Still amidst lies, let's see. Yeah, King Lear seems to be sticking there. And then Macbeth. I think we got it. I think we might have it. Yeah, Kat, I think we have reached the same page. We have solved this in good time. Cool guy says, but yeah, there are two new images that were released before Nintendo Nintendo officially posted them, and one of them we saw back when trailer 1 came out, where we saw Peach's face early, and now there's a new one. It shows a lot, including an unrevealed character. Yeah. Um, it has some good stuff, and it shows some potential prequel material that I think is really nice. Okay, so first up is Hamlet, and that is volume 4. So we're going to stick that there. Um, Next up is Romeo and Juliet, and that's number 1. Then we have Othello, which is number 5. King Lear, which is number 2. And then Macbeth, which is our last book. And it appears nothing has happened. Let's go back and see if maybe we solved anything. We have numbers. Crap. Okay, so where have we messed up? Let's look back over it. Madly dancing man drawn to a grave. Then there's Romeo and Juliet. Doth the lie invite truth? Ah, thou pitiful, thou miserable ones. That line sounds really familiar. Um, yeah, that's from Othello. Okay. Um, Maybe the volume numbers are the passcode. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. Let's double check and make sure that we can tell how many digits are necessary. No way of knowing. Shoot. So I am pretty hard up in believing that this is correct. So we have, yeah, 41523. That is correct. So it looks like 41523. In which case, there are two ways that this can go. Either the code is 41523, or there's more to this puzzle. The answer is not 41523, but I feel really confident that we have the right thing. So let's go over this again and read over the words carefully. So we have numbers, and let's see. The first words at thy left hand. Playing at death, find the true death at last, killing a nameless lover. Um, I'm gonna look over this real quick. Okay. Oh, only the four. Okay, this paragraph. That paragraph, that's one we need to pay attention to because starting here, we go through a different book. Tello, and then we wind up with this. This paragraph is telling us what to do with our numbers, isn't it? So we have 41523. One vengeful man spilled blood for 2. So spilled blood for 2. 2 youths shed tears for 3. 3 witches disappeared thusly. And only the 4 keys remain. So we are winding up with 4 digits. Ooh, doing the opera versions of 2 of those at work in the summer. I have seen Otello as an opera, which is really good. I can't remember what era it was set in, but it was a really interesting one. So I'm actually I think you should check that one out. Otello is a hard one, but wait. Was it Otello or King Lear? I think it was Otello. Anyway, one vengeful man spilled blood for two. Do we have to duplicate the first one? So 4 would equal 8. Two youths shed tears for 3. Um, are we tripling the second number? Because we're dropping the 3, I'm assuming. And only the 4 keys remain. Yeah, once we drop that, we get 4 keys. So, one vengeful man spilled blood for 2. 4 times 2 equals 8. Two youths shed tears for 3. So, the second number, because they are going 1, 2, 3. They are deliberately doing this with the numbers, and I feel like this is on purpose. So 2 youths shed tears for 3. Let's triple that. That's 1. That turns into 3. 3 witches disappeared thusly. So either the third number or the number 3 disappears. So either the answer is 8352, or no. If Macbeth is the last one, then it's telling us that that specific 3 is gone. So it would be 8352, right? Maybe. Let's try it out. Let us try 8352. I want to say this is it. Unlocked! Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Yeah, Otello is a hell of a thing. It wasn't well done in terms of like it being super great. Like the performance that we saw was like it was fine, it was good, but it left a little to be desired. So I'm hoping to see another version of it somewhere down the line that's really good. Listen, Silent Hill. Okay, this is one thing I will give a lot of Silent Hill. If you pay attention to what it actually tells you, if you use the words that are given to you, you will find something, you will find the solution. But you gotta really pay attention. Also, the slightly collaborative effort of having people to bounce ideas off of is really handy. I don't think I would have figured it out if I didn't have people validating some of the thoughts in my head. Alright, so now we are in the Nightmare Hall. And more importantly, we are shooting our big gun. Come on, get up. This doesn't auto-aim as cleanly. So we do still have to be careful. This is not an insta-win thing. So short guys, we will need to duck down. Might be wondering why I'm going out of my way to kill these things. So now that I'm in this position, I get to talk about it. There are some additional things that we can only get if we kill, across all playthroughs, 333 enemies. Also, by killing as many things as we can, we get the ability to unlock the second ending. There is a hidden number system in this game that I'll explain as we go on. I kind of want to catch up with the chat real quick. Dallas Opera almost never truly nails the costuming, to be honest. Spare a thought for Japanese gamers who may have never heard of Shakespeare before this game. Listen, they probably do, is the thing. You have to remember that Japan was westernized really deeply, and English is, for many of them, a mandatory or at least a very expected language to learn. So they are likely going to learn things about Shakespeare. Maybe not nearly to the level that, say, a high school student might, but I wouldn't counted out necessarily. Oh, shoot. Othello was Cree since we're in the prairies along with some of his monologues. It's very powerful. That sounds really interesting. Is it exactly 330 enemies? Yeah, it's just at least 333 enemies across all playthroughs. There's an additional weapon that requires even more? I might be mistaken on that one. So where did we come out? We came out of the elevator. Going. Ooh. That is some barking. Okay, we're going to the hall. We're going all the way to the end. And then we are shooting. Going down. Oof. We can still get hit, obviously. And also, we don't fully turn while we're in this position. We just kind of torque. As you can see, it turns a bit into a rail shooter, I guess. There we go. He's down. Excellent. Donk. I don't think Japan would be unfamiliar with Shakespeare at all at this point. That's kind of my guess. Now, I don't know that for certain. I am making an assessment. That may not be accurate. But I don't know a lot of native-born Japanese people who weren't at least partially familiar with the works of William Shakespeare. Okay, do I have this right? Yes. There is a flashlight here. We do not need to turn off the lights for it, which is great. And again, I don't know these things for certain. But I do know I've seen enough references to Shakespeare. I know that Akira Kurosawa has referenced Shakespeare in his works. Bleach. And I guess can't use that here. Not going to worry about it. Okay, now we've gotten that. They have Colonel Sanders in Japan. Why not Billy Shakes, too? They seem to even acknowledge Colonel Sanders as a terrifying figure in American pop culture. So, you know? Oh, come on. Be dead. Yes. Okay. Let's go under the shutters. And we can pick up a bulletproof vest. Ooh, got a hanger. Bulletproof vest, hell yes. Yeah, there's a lot of, Oh, we can actually just equip the shirts we have. So I'm going to equip this one. This one kind of slaps. I'm not going to lie. We'll get a better look at it later, and we'll check out a cutscene briefly to kind of get a good look at it. Turn back to where we were. Yes, okay. And if anyone tries to fuck with us, we will shoot them with our gun. Silent Hill outfit. Boop. Hell yes. Okay, now. I think we might have passed where we needed to go, so I'm going to head back the way I came. Just thinking KFC going, oh yeah, everyone in America orders fried chicken for Christmas. Honest. Right. So, Mom's phone got busted, but thankfully, her phone company did her a solid and rewarded her with a phone and a tablet. So now she is able to watch from a different device. Ah, dang, I can't remember where we have to go. I think... Do we have to go back to the original hallway? This is the part of replays that always gets me, because as much as I want to be able to say, oh yeah, I can figure this out. Oh, here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. There we go. That's what we needed to do. Oh, I should have, like, our hair color changed with this shirt. That's so cool. We got tattoos. We're looking kind of butch and queer. And that's great. I love that. Okay. Now we are going to head up the stairs. Looks like she's picking all the evil options in the game's barely hidden morality system. I kind of love that. Let's see. Got a cooked key. Now we need to go back down to where we were, but real quick. Give a little kick. Sorry, puppy. Also, you're an evil puppy, and you must die. Okay. Now, let's go back downstairs. I think we have to get a walnut? Silent Hill is weird. We have to get a walnut, and we have to break it with a vice in order to get a key, I think. That is the old Silent Hill 1 video. I'm gonna go all the way to the end, which is right here. Give us the walnut, give us the walnut. Give us the walnut, please. Okay. Oh, hey! Who wants to fight? Hello! Bonk. Okay, now. I believe now we need to turn around. Okay, we were actually going the right way. I broke the walnut last time. I did. I broke the hell out of that walnut. So that's using the cooked key, and we need to find... Oh, we're actually where we need to be. Let's get the steel pipe. And then we're going to get the hell out. We need to go back to the bakery, I believe. But we're also going to shoot our gun. While also... yeah, there we go. Come on, buddy. Donk. Okay, that's where we usually go. Right there. to hit the hallway, so the bakery should be right here. Am I correct? Did I remember where things are correctly? I think so. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this is right. Yes, this is right. We got the detergent. That'll help us in a hallway a little bit later. And we're going to go through here. And then we are going to go all the way through here. We're going to turn the fan off. Then we are going to combine the detergent and the bleach. I keep forgetting to show off the costume. Which is my problem. Okay, so now that that's done, we can just, let's see. Where are we at? We're doing okay is what we're doing. Hot damn. Gotta love all of the terrible, terrible noises. Dang, I thought that was it. Clearly, I was wrong. And that is also not where we're going. Okay. Okay, I've gotten turned around. So let's head back where we were and retrace our steps. So we started in the very south of this map. And I believe I need to get... I mean, what's a Silent Hill without some war crimes and some terrible, terrible gun problems? You know? Anyone else? Who else wants some? Okay, there we go. That's where we need to go. We're in the south and we need to head over here, I think? No? It's War Crime Wednesday. Oh, hey, buddy. There we go. That's how you kill them. Hell yeah. It is not Wednesday. Could be. You don't know. By the way, I've been playing more Signalis. I'm most of the way through the game. And hoo boy. What a good game. It is a very retro-inspired PlayStation 1S survival horror game that utilizes all of the best bits of old-school survival horror and combines them in a really neat and interesting way. And in fact, even has some bits that are very similar to Silent Hill. No nut in the walnut shell, just a jewel. Let's see. Haven't saved in a bit, but I'm also feeling pretty good. Here to fight us. There you are. So we're just tapping the up button in order to aim correctly at these buzzsaw boys. And these guys we have to tap down a bit in order to get them. I increased the action difficulty in order to get access to more enemies. Okay, now where is the cafe? I think, yeah. cafe is all the way around. The shorter path was to go south, but we didn't do that. I think you'll find that the person doing war crimes, at least in the moment, tends to be right about what day it is. At least as far as anyone around them is willing to argue. I mean, yeah, like, if Heather says it's Wednesday, and she has that gun in her hands, my answer is not going to be, But yeah, Signalis is great. It's what happens when you have almost nothing but lesbians and a survival horror. It's great. It's so good. Come on, get out of my way. Beat it. Okay. The dead body was in our way. Now we need to get out of here and head up to the 3rd floor. So we need to take the left, the right, the left, and then the second door. Hello, dude. We're nearly at a point. Ooh. Ooh. We're actually nearly at a point. It's going to be real good. We're going to see what happens with a boss getting straight up murked. Wanting to save in a different slot. There's no real reason why we have to do that. I'm just doing so to just kind of keep track of everything. Alright, now we go down here, I believe. Nope, this isn't right. Oh, do we have to go through? Okay. Let's go back the way we came. Is this where we got... Oh, this is the cafe again. Or this is a different place. Dang. Let's see. Where is the escalator? It's right there. Oh, moonstone. Boop. Okay, so when we exit the escalator, if we go straight, we can deal with the moonstone and then go straight into the boss. So we're going to bop our way through the loading screen. Whee! Okay, don't want to do that. We're going to watch one cutscene. Any cutscene that lets us actually get a look at Heather in her current state, because I'm kind of looking at her right now and going, transition goals. I've also been playing the old 2018 God of War. I say old, but it's only about 4 years old. It's still really good, you guys. It's still a really fun game. I think the only issue I have with it is that I'm trying to fight the super secret extra boss, and it requires a lot of grinding. Heather, why are you so cool looking? I've been inspired to start getting some minor tattoo work. And, I know it'll never look as cool as this. Man, she's even got like the blue lipstick or the gray lipstick. This look fucks. Quit that final secret super boss because I was sure that if I tried one more time it was going to ruin my memory of the game. Yeah. It's a rough fight. It's really cool. And also, in order to have a chance at it, you have to do a randomly generated dungeon over and over and over and over. It's not the funnest thing in the world. Ooh. beat single player in Splat 3. Isn't it just so great? There's Chrono Cross, started Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers I loved. Whee! Oh my god. Oh. Like a hot knife through butter. More like 60 tiny hot knives through butter. Butter that screams. Like 60 hot knives through screaming butter.
What?
Here we go. This is a good look. Damn, even her hips and lower stomach are tattooed. She's probably like completely covered. I don't want to get that much.
Am I back?
Okay. We're good. Been doing some clearing of my playlist, got through One Shot. Hell yeah, I've been meaning to play that. And the first 2 Frog Detective games. I've been meaning to play that. I bought the 3rd one recently. I think. I bought a few things on the Steam sale. Mostly indie games, but I also... No, yeah, almost entirely indie games that were like under $1 or a couple of titles that were $10 that were things I've been meaning to get, like Anodyne 2. Even though I'm terrible at Anodyne 1 and I still can't beat it. Oh god, one of these days I should just play Anodyne for y'all. Because I need the help. Alright, now, we are at one of the most confusing sections of the game. One Shot, yeah, I need to play that. Yeah, if y'all want me to play Anodyne, I would love to. Because I've never been able to beat it, and it will very specifically be a help me beat this game playthrough. And Frog Detective, I just want to play. I think I might play it by myself, starting out. Here we are. Yes, okay. Let's see. We need to head straight forward, I think. Oh, Lark, I have been wanting to play specifically with you. I think I've even requested that. Okay, we're going to platform 1, I believe. Yeah, Pentiment is great. Hi, B. Pentiment is like one of the best looking Obsidian games by a long shot. They have not had visually fantastic games for a while, but then Pentiment came out. And as far as I have been able to wager, it has been sort of a vanity project of Josh Sawyer. And it shows because it feels so very like an Obsidian game, while also being like very unique. It's very good. It's on Game Pass, which continues to be a great deal. It's how I'm playing a lot of games right now, including Signalis, though you should absolutely buy Signalis. In fact, I may just make that the game we play in between Silent Hill 3 and 4. I'm still kind of deciding how to do that. Or I'm still kind of deciding what we're going to be playing in between. I just know I need a good short horror game, and while that one will take multiple streams, it's about, I think a first playthrough will take about 10 hours. I am looking to get through the experience in about 4 or 5. So, maybe, one of these days. Oh god, I was looking for you. There we go. Okay. Can I go upstairs? Yes. Okay. Whew. Oh yeah, get in the car, loser. Hey, Flame Purge. Been a while. Glad to see ya. Yeah, Get in the Car Loser is one of those games I've been meaning to play. I have it on the Steam Deck, and I've been waiting for a time where I've got nothing queued up to just sit and enjoy it, and only that. It's a really good game. Let's see. We're going to grab the shotgun, even though we don't need it, because having stuff is better than not having stuff. Gift. Now we're going to head back where we were. Oh, hey, buddy. Give me a little jiggle. Thank you. A little kick. Thank you. And we're going to run on down. Senran Kagura. Listen, as somebody who's been playing Onichambara Origin almost obsessively, there's not really much judgment here. Onichambara Origin is not worth the money, but I enjoy it. Okay, so I think... Yes, we need to go down the second stairwell. We don't need to go to platform 4, we need to go to platform 3. The thing about the Senran Kagura games is that the gameplay is some really nice hack and slash. That is, like, game feel wise, pretty good. It's that kind of loose arcadey feel that still feels like you can wrangle some good depth out of it. And like, Tamsoft is one of those developers. I think they're the ones behind Senran Kagura. They were the ones behind Onichambara. I know way more about these horny games than I probably need to, but they're a really interesting developer. It's published by Marvelous and developed, I think, by Tamsoft. Wait, no, we don't need to go here. What am I doing? What we need to do we need to head all the way west, but I guess yes, okay, here we go. It's kind of funny, like there are a lot of like kind of horny or shameless games that I've played in the past and continue to play. Like I like the Hyperdimension Neptunia games to a certain extent. They're not games I ever recommend, almost under any circumstance, but nevertheless, they have a lot of weird draw to them. There's a lot of like really interesting game design, not in a revolutionary sense, just in a, hey, you put more thought into this than you really needed to, considering the kind of audience you're really going after. You know what I mean? So if you've never tried some of those games, I would kind of maybe recommend giving one of them a shot. Samurai Maiden. Listen, that game actually looks gay. Is that also by Tamsoft? I wonder. It's like, it's not 100% my thing, but if the gameplay turns out to be pretty okay, I might just let myself get obsessed with it. But I'm always kind of up for those weird, janky experiences. So who knows? Shade, who also made Kanagawa Generals, which I've been interested in. That's the... I was going to sit there and joke. It is a jet ski game, I believe. And my desire was to sit there and call it the horny water sports game, which is not strictly wrong, but it is terribly misleading. So I'm not going to say that. I never said a thing. So don't worry, we are not going to mention water sports at all under any circumstance. You don't have to worry about water sports being mentioned. The horny motorboating game. Also, not strictly wrong. I think horny games are just a fascinating subject in general. Because sometimes the developers actually put in a lot of thought. I've been playing Onichambara Origin because I was a fan of Onichambara Z2 Chaos, which I bought at launch. Because I was like, you know what I need? I need a zombie killing, slice 'em up in horny outfits. That sounds like a good fun time. And I was right. Those games have no reason to be horny. There is nothing about them that is actually horny. It's just the character designs. Even the dialogue is kinda not even really all that fan servicey. And so you get these games that are like, oh yeah, this is actually kind of fun. Like if they put it a little, like if they put a little more time in the oven, it could be really cool. And yet, this is me giving them way too much credit, but something I appreciate is how horny games are great if you want a 99% female cast in anything. Right. And if you don't mind being a little bit queer-baited. Which I think a lot of queer people are okay with lapping up crumbs to a certain extent because, like, where else are we going to get some stuff like that? Onichambara is such an amazing pun, right? It's terrible. If anybody wants to explain that pun, by all means, it's a good one. But yeah, it's really funny because, like, Onichambara has a surprisingly competent, if pretty simplistic battle system, and Origin adds in, like, parries and counters and a bunch of stuff that offers a lot of depth to a game that is otherwise very thin and shallow. Tons of reused assets and environments, tons of samey bosses and villains, but a battle system that nevertheless feels kind of good to get used to. Oh, I love that transition there. Okay, we still don't have a map of this area. One of two sustained series to emerge from the Simple series. Yeah, Tamsoft got its start as part of the Simple 1500 and 2000 series, which were named for the price in yen. Because they were always like cheaply made bargain bin games. Oh god, as soon as I don't have a map, suddenly I get completely lost. I hate that. Also, I love these transitions. Where everything just gets weirdly bloody for a second. Boop, boop. There we go. Oni-chan is slang for big sister. Chambara is a nickname for sword fighting and works... Yeah. Maple's here wanting scritches. Works based around the same. Yeah. Got a maul, which we don't need because we have a frickin' gun. We're also going to kill many, many things. Okay, we're in the map room. We have accidentally wound up exactly where we need to go. Now we need, I think, a wine bottle. Smoke alarm was beeping today and scaring the kitties. He's cuddling with his sis right now. So, yeah, our cats get really bugged. Not even by the alarm, but by the beeping from when it's low on battery. Sam's nerves just go straight to hell. They just kind of disappear from sight and stay hidden for a while. And honestly, I don't blame him. It's one of the most frustrating sounds, especially if you can't tell where it's coming from because you're a little cat and you can't tell these things. Okay. Okay, did we go the correct direction? Yeah, our cats are masters at scooting under wherever they need to go in order to hide from the bad sounds. Hit it. I can hit that though. Boop. And I can hit this. And boop. Hell yeah. All right, we're going the right way. Okay. We are actually motoring through this game at a pretty good clip. We will probably be able to get this down to about 2 streams. It would be really nice if we could get through everything by Saturday. But there is a chance that we'll have to do more playthroughs just to get our kill count up. So we might have a run that is just killing everything. Okay, I think we have to go through the second one first. You be dead. You too. Come on, be dead. Quick turn, get out. Silent kill, too. Okay, and now that we're done with that, let's see. I can't... Camera is not cooperating with me at the moment, but we got a couple of health drinks. And we have... Yes, okay. We'll get the kerosene and we'll move over to the other room. Oh, that's supplies, not items. I'm not going to worry about saving yet, because again, we have a submachine gun and more than enough healing items. We are good. Dang, they are everywhere. But we're good. So much blood. Look at all this blood. Okay, and I believe we need to go over here to the left side of this, and we need to dump in the kerosene, move over to the right, hit that button, and go down the steps. There we go. Now, where are we at the moment? Okay. Actually, I don't think we're going the right way. After we go down the ladder, I think... Let's see. Must be where the water gets drained out. Nope, that's the only way. Okay. Hoo boy. Yep, that's the only way. So let's get moving. Whee! What's our map looking like? Okay. In the center, a little bit to the bottom right, is our goal. Ma'am, don't go down there. That's where the poop is. Okay, now. I think... Oh, we got some buddies. Hello, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. Kick. I love how there's almost never any music in most of these places. There's just ambient sounds. So you just get all of these... You just get to hyper-focus on all the wet damage noises. They are just so wet. Once again, crossing this long experience. We're actually going to do something a little different. We're going to take a slight diversion that we couldn't in our past playthrough because it is only available on a New Game Plus. And it's something that I think if people know the mythology behind it, will make perfect sense as soon as it starts. Like, seriously. It's good stuff. It's something I've seen in a few different games like Dot Hack, and it's one of my favorite little bits. Okay, and then, again, there is no auto lock on for this guy. You just have to be really good. Now, I think we can just go straight in, and we can plug in the dryer. We're just going to move right through this as quickly as possible. And we're going to watch this cutscene just because, look at her. Just doesn't care. She's done. It's no problem that the gun doesn't lock on because you are good at video games. I do say this all the time and I prove it constantly. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to grab the steel pipe. No, we're just going to... Yes! Here we go.
What was it that you dropped? Was it this precious gold pipe?
Nope.
Well then, was it this magnificent silver pipe?
No, it was a regular, shitty steel pipe that we took out of a cafe from some busted infrastructure.
Perhaps it was only this filthy steel pipe that you dropped.
It sure was.
I have finally found a truly honest man.
You're misgendering two people at once here.
In return, I will give you both the gold pipe and the silver pipe to keep.
You know what? You're forgiven. So now we have 3 steel pipes. So, silver pipe, how gorgeous. No stronger than the steel pipe though. Good against vampires and werewolves. Gold pipe, it looks snazzy, but it's not strong at all. Well, maybe I can sell it. She was talking to me, sorry. You know what? It's fine. She gave me free pipes. So, those pipes have no extra function. They are not special as far as I'm aware. They do not have any sort of particular benefit. It's just a nice little thing that is really easy to miss if you don't press X on that bridge facing the water. Isn't that neat? I love random stuff like that. Okay, where am I? Yes. There we go. That hot sewer lady is there to lay pipe, I guess. Clearly. Oh, hey, bud. Boop. Any more? Come on, give me some more. Let me lay waste to a hive of scum and villainy. I would love to. Please let me lay waste. Please let me destroy this hive of scum and villainy. I would really appreciate that. Alright, down the steps, and up the steps, and up the steps, and down the steps, and up, and through the steps we go. Alright, now we need to keep climbing, keep moving. Scum and villainy in this economy? Listen, some of us have been saving up for just such an occasion. Alright, we're about to hit the construction site, which is, I think, where we stopped our first stream of this game. So we are actually making considerably good time. I'm also going to see if I can get something that I was not able to get the last time I played. It's something that's not necessarily going to help us in this playthrough because we are going to shoot everything. Everything. Hey Malik, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing as well as you can. Extra hopefully, even better. Okay. Now. I can't tell if that thumping is from my game or from actually upstairs. Oh. Oh, they all do that. Okay. There is a wall around here that I'm hoping I can find. I don't remember where it is. That's from the stream. Okay. Thank goodness, because I was concerned. Okay, we're looking for a wall. There we go. That's what we need. So what are we going to get? The silencer. Hell yeah. So I'm going to grab my gun. And let's see. And now we have a silencer on our submachine gun. Pew pew pew. Isn't that great? It makes a sillier noise, but it also makes a noise that may be a little less nasty for people. Right? And it's so easy to miss. Whee! I love how once the mattress is down, she's like, yeah, fuck it. Drop my whole body down. Let's do it. Do I remember that there is a baddie here? No. I think there is if I go back in, but we're not doing that. Oh, jeez. Whoop. Okay, y'all. There we go. That's what we need. That's the good shit. Boop. And come on. Nope, we're good. We don't need to do it. Whew. They were tearing me up for a second there, but we're fine now. Now we're in the office we're in the office building. So we're gonna head out. Oh, fake door. Damn it. Okay. Problem with this area is that I don't always remember where it is we're supposed to go, because it's kind of hard. I'm hoping... No, that's not what I want. Storefront posables. Actually, maybe this is where we need to go. Oh, shoot. Ow! Wait, can't quite get it. How about you? Over there? Here? There we go. Okay. Yes, we're actually in the main hall now. Okay, that's good. Monica's dance studio. And then over here, which I think, yes, this is where we want to be. That's good. Whew. We got the map, we have a save point, and we are only an hour and 15 minutes into this playthrough. We stopped the last time we did this right here. We will need to open this up with, I think, the screwdriver. First, we need to get to the elevator so that we can reach the stairs, because we need to get high up. We need to get high, everybody. As high as possible. Mecca like a high, mecca hiney ho. Everybody! Mecca like a high, mecca chally ho. Alright. And I believe we need to get up to the 5th floor, which is right here. Ooh boy. So, here? Yes. We're gonna go here. Then, we're gonna go here. Yes. Oh, damn. And I think we have to enter the office, no? Okay, the door next to the office. And there's our screwdriver. Hell yes. Okay. We can go through a few things if we want for the katana, but we're not going to bother with that. While the katana is fun, we are not going to be using it at all in this playthrough. We are not going to be using any melee weapons if we can help it. Because we want to kill everything with guns. Which might sound mean, but also it's more fun. You know what I find kind of funny? Capcom put out all 3 of the PlayStation 2 Devil May Cry games onto Switch, and even Onimusha 1. They haven't done Onimusha 2, 3, or Dawn of Souls, mind you, which I think sucks. They should do that. And also Blade Warriors, they should totally do that, because screw it. Give us Onimusha Smash. All anyone has to do is just contract the people who made those ports to make the Silent Hill ports. They don't even have to be like HD. They could just be the old games done up good. You could just... I'm not saying it would be easy, but I am saying you should do it. Okay, we've got the jack. That's great. I believe... Ooh, this will let us go right back to the stairwell, because now that we have the jack and the screwdriver, we can head back to where we were. I definitely need Heather to leap through the air whilst firing 2 pistols. John Woo presents.
Listen, we're already going to be going through a little bit of a genre jump.
Yeah, I think for the most part, Flame Purge, we're all excited for Silent Hill F, and we're intrigued by everything else, but not necessarily expecting any of it to be great. Except for Silent Hill F. I will be surprised if that one doesn't at least slap on its own merits. Even if it ends up being a bad Silent Hill, I think it's going to be a really interesting game. And what I want from a new Silent Hill game is something interesting, not necessarily good. You know what I mean? All right, now we've got the rope. And if we head back to the elevator, which is straight through, we should be able to use the jack and the rope to get down. And we're still making decent time. I think I'm the least excited about the multiplayer game that they're working on, in no small part because the developer behind it is not necessarily one I consider super up to the task of what they are claiming they want to make. Annapurna Interactive is behind another project that seems like it could be really interesting because I kind of trust the developers that Annapurna is involved with. Even if J.J. Abrams is technically a part of it, I think Bad Robot is going to be a part of things. However, I also really like the Super 8 game they made, so maybe it'll be fine. Okay, so now we need to go to Echo. We need to go through here, I think. And we need to just keep running. And then we're going to take a little bath, where things are going to turn out so great. This is a much harder game to speedrun because stuff is a little bit... JJ is the only reason the HD version of Phantasm exists, so I can only get so mad at him. Yeah, I don't actually have anything against J.J. Abrams. Even as a fan of Star Wars, you know, one of the kinds of fans of Star Wars that really, really enjoyed The Last Jedi. I don't like his movies. I think he's an alright guy. And I think the stuff he made is kind of... I don't know. I think J.J. Abrams is, for the most part, pretty good. You know what I mean? He's got some really interesting stuff. I think he's screwed up movies forever. And not in any way that is, like, necessarily entirely his fault. It's just kind of how that worked out. And it sucks. Like, he's responsible for things that aren't necessarily his fault for catching on. It's kind of like that effect of, like... You know how Alan Moore made Watchmen, and he never expected or wanted it to be Like, oh, we missed something. There's an item that we need to get off his desk. You know how Alan Moore made... There we go. We needed that Oxidol. He made Watchmen, didn't really want it to, like, dominate the industry. It did, because DC kept doing that shit. And the fall of superhero comics can be attributed to, but not blamed on him. And so, J.J. Abrams' whole mystery box thing is something that he himself likes to do. Not necessarily great at, but he does like to do it. But I don't necessarily blame him for ruining movies, or... It's like... I don't know. I can't be that mad at him. Because, just because he really liked to do a thing, doesn't mean I have to be mad at him. Because other people decided that was what they were going to do forever. Now, I think we need to go to the elevator. Everyone took the wrongest things from Watchmen, and now they get mad at when Alan Moore calls them out on it. Yeah, so I'm kind of in that position where, yeah, J.J. Abrams keeps making these movies in the same way, and I don't think he's a fantastic filmmaker. I think he has made some stuff I like. He has made some stuff I think is interesting. But he's not, like, my favorite director. He's not my favorite entity in movies. But I don't hate him or even dislike him. I think, like, even, oh my god, I can't believe I've forgotten his name. The guy who played Finn in the Star Wars. Why am I just completely... was in Attack the Block? I know his name. Why am I blanking on it? But even he was like, I don't blame him for that. John Boyega, thank you. John Boyega is a fucking treasure. And even he was like, I don't blame J.J. Abrams for doing the best he could with a shit deal. Because there are other people responsible for, like, how these things have often gone down. And he wasn't the filmmaker to take on the stuff that was going on in Star Wars. He wasn't really... His whole shtick doesn't really seem all that big a deal on its own. We're just mad because other people looked at what he was doing and said, we should do that. And everything fell apart from there. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. So if he has a game project, I'm going to be interested because, you know what? If that works out, then cool. Although I think I'm getting Bad Robot confused with another one because there's two companies with robot in the name. One of them is Robert Rodriguez based. Or maybe I'm confused. Am I confused? I've got some wires crossed. And so I need to take a second and think about how those things play out. Yeah, there's... I just do not remember. Oh, crap. I do know Bad Robot is attributed to J.J. Abrams. Sorry, I've been very scattered. Oh, yeah, if Robert Rodriguez wants to make a game, I will move completely out of the way and open the fucking door for him. You know what I mean? Just make it happen. If there is a movie director I want making games, it's him. Yeah, it's a day for being scattered. You're right. And my brain has been kind of all over the place for a while. And I could get personal, but feels kind of unnecessary. It's just one of those times where I've been kind of dealing with not a lot, but my brain makes it feel like a lot. And my body is just trying to catch up to what that means for me. Let's see. I think we need to get to the gallery, which should be through one of these doors. Yes, should be right around here. Yes, okay. And now let's set a painting on fire. We are going to... Yes. Combine the oxydol, the pork liver, and the matchbook to set art on fire. Brains sure like to do that sort of thing. Many sympathies there. Yeah, it's just kind of what happens when you're neurodivergent. Like, you have your good days and you have your bad days, you know? And it's rarely, if ever, your personal fault when it happens. And sometimes the only reason why you might want to consider it your fault is because you sit there going, oh, well, obviously because I'm the one thinking it, I am the real problem here. Oh, I'm just noticing these pictures. 5 ears and a mouth. Terrifying. I love it. Okay, so let's go down. Ooh, yeah. Del Toro deserves to have a game project, but he's sworn it off, which is really sad. Because every time he gets involved with the project, it kind of goes downhill. Something goes wrong. PT was him just going, you know what? Every game I touch is cursed, so I'm not going to do it. Which I hate. Oh god. Edgar Wright is exactly the kind of mind I want working on games. Edgar Wright is one of those directors who knows how to play in the space, who knows how to work in the, like, with the best possible constraints in the medium of it. He uses it to the fullest extent that is necessary for what he wants to make, and it's great. Oh, I'm still doing okay. I think this might lead back to the main hallway. Yes, okay. Going to go all the way through. Whoa! Hey, get back here. Ow! Oh god. Yes. Did any mention of a Nana Onsha game? Give me that. Just give me that. Ow. Wow, I hate these guys so much. They just knock me down a lot. There we go. Just cut Kevin Spacey out of Baby Driver and make a game based on that, and it's entirely rhythm-based. A rhythm heist. Alright, we got a silver coin. We're going to use it on the vending machine that is over here. We're not going to worry about the puzzle, because we already know what's going to happen. So, boop. Hell yes! Yes! Okay, give me the drink. Love how we skip and just says, life insurance key. Hell yes. I mean, we already have Rhythm Thief, don't we? Ow! Oh god, I hate these guys a lot.
Alright, now we need to go through here. I believe the elevators are to our left. Do we need to go there? No. Huh. I think... No. We need to go downstairs. Because, if we remember, 1F has a lot of places, including life insurance offices. Who would win? Key in a soda can or canned light bulbs? Ooh. Key in a soda can. I don't have a rational reason for that assessment. None whatsoever. I just am really team key in a soda can on an emotional level. I don't need to validate it. You just need to respect it. Okay, now that we're back on the first floor, we need to go down, left, or we need to go left, right, through the door, and that should give us an entryway into the hall, life insurance key. This door or the door we just passed, but we are also killing everything in sight. Because, yes, this should be the fairy tale. However, I would also say that, like, canned light bulbs is so good. So very good. That I can't help it. Like, I kind of want to buy canned light bulbs. Whereas, okay, this is my vote for canned light bulbs, or my assessment of canned light bulbs, and why I think it would be reasonable for that to win. Canned light bulbs is something I actually want to buy, even though it is an absolutely ridiculous thing. A key in a soda is a different kind of disappointment, because if I open a soda can and I get a key, I'm going to be really upset. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, I just wanted a Coke. Whereas if I open an unlabeled big can and it happens to be some light bulbs, I can at least then go, oh hey, what a nice surprise. Something I can use. That's level of absurdity that makes it appealing. Yeah, that's largely where I'm at. It's it doesn't make sense. It's not like I don't think there is a way to. Ooh, what is her apartment? It's 102? Yes, it's right over there, actually. There should be a... maybe not a map. Right, we don't get a map here. Canned bread! Canned bread! Key in a soda can also feels a little creepier. Canned light bulbs is sort of funny and wacky. Right, because, like, when you get a mysterious key, how... Oh, right. Wait a minute. That's not what I want. That's not the weapon I came in with. And... there we go. I love this gun. All right. Harry is dead. The end of Harry Mason. Grab
crowd is gathered. Dun, 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 dun. They watch them beat him, they watch them break him, they watch the dun, 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 dun. Ah, we are the dead. Ah, we are the dead. Anyway. So we are tearing ass. We are about to hit Silent Hill proper. And we did it in really good time. We got a couple of puzzles that are probably going to be a little tough for us, but I think we can actually get this done. Sorry, like we're making great time. We're at an hour. Our first playthrough was 3 hours and 37 minutes of in-game time, even though the actual playthrough was like 3 streams, including one long one. Because they don't count cutscenes. The timer is paused during all cutscenes during like any non-active play, I think. So you can spend as much time in sections of a game where like nothing is happening because the game only cares about actual runaround time. Which is great for us because it means that we can just keep reading every note that we want to. We can sit with any bits of lore that we want to, and there's no issue. Heather, I need you to keep your gun out. All right, got it. I don't want to kill dogs, but these aren't real dogs. I tell myself this so that I can sleep at night. Okay, so we're a little bit further down, and I believe we're about to hit the turn. I still love this look. I love the other look, but this is a great one. They look like doggos to you? They look like chunky boys to you? They look like Biffy Babbises to you? Get over here. Gotta get good at this. They don't look like real dogs to you? They look like heckin' chunkers to you? Well, that dog disappeared. Again, we are killing everything! We have to. I don't know how many we're at. I haven't been keeping count, even though I should. Donk. Come on. We're almost there. God, I don't think I'm ever going to get to the point where I can play this game without looking at the map because, oh my god, there's so many fiddly bits. The doors are less distinct. I'm going to need to look up speed runs this Wednesday. Because, like, now that I'm, like, pretty good at Silent Hill 2, I want to keep playing it over and over and seeing how closely I can get my time down to a glitchless speed run. This game, I don't think I can do that. I think there's just a little bit too much fiddly stuff. Unless... I think I might have to, like, write a guide for myself just to write it in my own language. Alright, we're going into here, where we are going to grab a map. And I want to see if we can get up to the Nightmare Hospital, where we stopped on our second stream. Because then I can guarantee we can finish by next time.
Okay, with that done, we're going to head out and we're going to head to the elevator, which we're going to get to by going this way. Boop. We're going to go up to floor 2. We're going to the women's locker room, which is going to be past here, and in here. Just so we can get the nail polish remover. Then there's this puzzle, which, if I remember correctly, is here. Your eyes blue like a glassy bead. You are always looking at me, and I am always looking at you. Ah, you're too meek. Beautiful, unspoiled, thus I'm so sad I suffer, and so happy it hurts. I want to hurt you and destroy myself. What you would think if you knew how I felt. Would you simply smile, not saying a word? Even curses from your mouth would be as beautiful as pearls. I placed my left hand on your face as though we were to kiss. Then I suddenly shoved my thumb deep into your eye socket, abruptly, decisively, like drilling a hole. What would it feel like? Like jelly? Trembling with ecstasy, I obscenely mix it around and around. I must taste the warmth of your blood. How would you scream? Would you shriek, "It hurts, it hurts," as cinnabar red tears stream from your crushed eye? You can't know the maddening hunger I felt in the midst of our kisses, so many of them I've lost count. As though drinking in your cries, I bring my hopes to fruition, biting your tongue, shredding it, biting at your lips as if tasting your lipstick. Oh, what euphoric heights I would reach, having my desires fulfilled like a greedy, gluttonous cur. I longed, too, for your cherry-tinted cheeks, tasty enough to bewitch my tongue. I would surely be healed and would cry like a child. And how is your tender ear? It brushes against my cheek. I want it to creep up to my lips so I can sink my teeth into its flesh. Your left ear always hearing words whispered sweet as pie. I want it to hear my true feelings. I never lied, no, but I did have my secrets. But what must you think of me? Do you hate me? Are you afraid? As though inviting you to the agony at the play's end. If you wish, you could destroy me. I wouldn't care. As you wish, you may destroy me. I wouldn't care. So, that's our clue of what we're supposed to do. So, it's time to break this down. We didn't get any numbers. But everything seems to be based on faces and hands. So what does that mean? If we have 4 numbers, and if, like the other version of this puzzle, the normal version, it is based on placement, and I'm basing this entirely on a normal game playthrough, the placement of the numbers on the keypad matters. And therefore, it matters how this puzzle goes down. So it states left hand on your face. So her right side. Cripes, dude, just play a recording of Tom Lehrer's I Hold Your Hand in Mine. So it mentions it mentions an eye being gouged. So would that mean huh? How would it be arranged on the number pad? So like 1 and 3 would be eyes, 5 is nose, something like that. 8 is mouth. Can we kind of agree on that? Because it seems like that's what we're supposed to be doing. Let's see. So it's the eye or the cheek or something. I'm not convinced of this. I'm not convinced of what the first one must be. But we do mention tongue. So that's a mouth bit. And then we have cheeks, which are either 4 and 6 or 7 and 9, depending on how we're arranging this. So eye, possibly, mouth, cheek. And then we get a deliberate mention of a left ear. So starts with the right side and we end with the left side. So ear. Huh. This is going to be kind of tricky. So we have eye. Something on the right side. So right side, which is 1, 4, or 7. Then we have the mouth, which is absolutely 8. There's or 0 or something, but I'm going to assume 8. Then we have the cheek, which is either 4 and 6 or 7 and 9, and we don't know which is which. So and I'm kind of voting that cheek is 7 and 9 because even though it stands to reason that it will be next to the mouth, which should be 8, putting the ear below the cheek sounds weird. So I would say 4 and 6. Yeah, Cat has it. And then the last one, your left ear, if the ear is absolutely 4 or 6, then we can reduce the third option to 7 and 9. So we have 4 digits. 1, 4, and 7 for the first digit, 8 and 0 for the second, 7 and 9 for the third, and 6 for the fourth. And I would probably say that the focus of the first part, where it says that I crush your eye and I look at the stream from your crushed eye, I feel like that's the subject, not the eye. So I'm going to take a guess and say it's the cheek, but I'm going to try the eye first. So that would be 1 and 7, but I could be wrong about that. Because, like, I don't know where they're trying to put it. Because the cheek is lower, right? So, it's difficult. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the mouth is 8 and not 0. I don't think 0 factors into this at all. 7 or 9. So we have multiple codes we can try. So let's start with 1. Oh, there is no 0. Never mind. Okay. So 1876. Not it. 1896. We're just going to do process of elimination here. Not it. Okay, now we're moving on to our next code. 4, 8, 7, 6, 4, 8, 9, 6. There we go. Hell yes. Okay. God, that one is painful. I think, but we did it. I think we figured it out really well. I think we managed to like make a sensible conclusion. We answered it pretty confidently. Because it seems like the best way to go for some of those is to let yourself decide, you know what? If I can just reduce the possibilities to as few things as possible, then we're probably good. Okay. Now this one we have to pay attention to the time. It is 3:44. And this suitcase is based on that. Okay. Military time. 3 o'clock is... Let's see. There we go. And then I think we can get out of here. And head back down to the first floor. We're doing good. We're making good time. I think if I'm willing to go overtime just a little, we can absolutely get to the Nightmare Hospital like I wanted to. There we go. Just had to kill everyone. I know you just said cheek, but I definitely heard the cheat, and now I can't stop thinking of the edit someone did to the apartment murder scene from American Psycho, so the music playing is Come On Fuego Gods. I need that. I absolutely do need that. Please, give me that. That thing you just said, give it to me. I would love that. Okay, so now we need to enter the patient wing, I think. I know that there are baddies near us, but they're not close enough to us so that we have to care. Hello? Oh, our silencer is unequipped. What the hell? I'm largely keeping this on because the actual sound of the gunfire is a little annoying to me. Okay, the good thing about this part is that we keep going to the 4th room, so we can remember this pretty well. Then we're going to rush over and apply the nail polish remover. Where are you? That's silencer. That is not what we need. We're going to get the stairwell key, and then we can use it in the employee wing, which is not here. It's all the way back. And we should be able to go to the basement. Yes. Because much like Silent Hill 2, as soon as we have access to the stairwell, we gotta go to the basement. Get some submachine gun bullets, which is not at all helpful to us. We'll get a regular submachine gun, which is not at all helpful to us. Then we're going to use the instant camera back here to get a code. Boop. 6581. We are doing well. Okay. So, I don't know if that code is the same every time. But now we are going to head back where we came from. I have to remember who tweeted it. Surely it's on YouTube somewhere, right? Surely. Let's see. I think it's either... No, we're not going to the second floor. We're going to the third floor. This code is for the patient wing in the stairwell. 6581. Right? Yeah. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff like this for... If we end up playing Signalis, a lot of jotting stuff down, a lot of making notes, because that game is... Although it takes up a very small amount of real estate, it is labyrinthine. Beef jerky. We never actually ended up using the beef jerky. I think because I didn't need it, on account of being so good at video games. Nope, that's not where we need to go. It's here. Then we need to answer the phone. Because of course we need to answer the phone. Rando on Twitter made it like last week and hasn't put it anywhere else. Ah, shoot. There we go. Now, we need to go down to the second floor and go through the M door. Hell yes! I'm just going to grab that for myself for later. I need something nasty. So while I'm getting this last little bit done, we have a little bit of moving around to do. I figure since we're at the end of the stream, I'll go ahead and do my housekeeping, my shilling, my huckstering? Is that a bad word? I don't know. I'll do my selling of my soul. So I think that works actually. Here's the soul selling portion of our stream. Hey, thanks to subscription points, we have unlocked Silent Hill 4 after we're done with Silent Hill 3 and whatever game we're playing next in between. However, we can also mention that we are, like, you know what? I've actually forgotten my whole end of stream spiel. Neat. Wow, my brain is completely fried. I can't believe it. I can't believe I've forgotten everything. Right. Okay. VODs. VODs are available for 60 days after initial airing. Completely free. You can watch the entirety of Silent Hill 1 and 2, and you can check out stuff like QT, which we played as a surprise game from before, based on PT. What else did we play? I forgot. Oh, right, World of Horror! We also have follower and subscriber exclusive emotes, including the High Debbie emote designed by Lark and drawn by me, and the Angelus Poggers emote, which is based on the in-game art from Dragon Guard 1. And if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, which means you have a free gift sub every month that you can just give to whoever you want. Your favorite streamer, a fellow chatter inside a chat room. It's great. I would strongly recommend making use of it, because it goes to the streamer in the full amount, taxes notwithstanding. And, yeah. I would strongly recommend making use of that if you got it. So we are nearing an opportunity to save, which is actually coming up ahead. I believe, anyway. Don't get murdered by a strong bad stand. Yeah, we'll make our way to a save point, call it good for the night, and we're almost there. We are heading up to, I believe, a very nasty area where we can't see it. Okay. Yes, we're going to room S3, which should be right around here. And yes, there it is. Let's grab this. Handgun bullets. The hand outside the window. Okay, there we go. So, thank you all for coming. I've been Robin at Andrewjack Without a C and will continue to be so for the foreseeable future. We'll be back tomorrow with more. We're probably going to get our second ending. I'll explain more about how we're going to go about getting that next time. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I'm hoping that by if we're lucky, by Saturday we will be done with this game and we'll be able to move on to our next game before Silent Hill 4, which is going to be a trek. That one is going to be a nasty one. So once again, thank you all for coming. Get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up, be good, be safe, be awesome, and be gone. Bye, everybody. And please, 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 for the love of God, take good care of yourselves. Bye.